them out as they go to work. Congratulations on your new podcast. Now open up a can of whoop ass and blast, blast, blast. This is Angelo. And I hope you like this show. Wow. Yeah.
Ooh, Carmen, welcome back to another episode of Sweet Gravy.
Oh, hey.
I think it's I'm willing to take the L's finally, Carmen.
Why you say that?
I'm willing to take the plant L's.
Yeah.
We are not
Loser.
very good. Super loser. we can't save a plant to save our lives, Carmen.
Okay, but we have the purple plant, the Wandering Dude plant, and that one is thriving right now.
It's doing really good.
Right. So we
But
just
I
have to
see
get another pot for it.
the bottom leaf is a little.
But it was like that when we bought it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it makes you scared, but
Do you cut off the dead leaves?
we need to look it up and figure it out. We're horrible plant people. We keep killing all the plants.
But okay,
You should have just let me use the aloe vera plant. It ain't.
it's still green. It's still alive.
Yeah.
But
I literally took. Maybe they'll go better. That little tiny plant we have, that one is trash.
the one that you got from your school.
Yeah.
So this girl got you guys.
We did a pineapple day on our last couple weeks at school, and she brought in little plants, and it's supposed to symbolize like
a money plant.
Well, kind of like you're going on to your new careers and all that, and it's kind of a nice gesture. But then the plant died. So what the hell did that tell me?
But what happened was it was just like one little leaf.
Yeah.
It was just like one leaf, right? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, the second leaf sprouted up. Mm-hmm. But now the original leaf is dead. It's dead, and it turned white. I never seen a plant turn white before.
I dug down in the dirt and tried to replant the other two plants. I dug down in the dirt and put them in the dirt because they were sitting on top of the soil, the roots and everything. I'm like, how did this happen? We need to get a bigger pot for that Wandering Dude plant because it's growing so quickly, and we need to get a bigger pot for it, or that one's gonna die too.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna have to go to another school fair and buy some more.
Yeah, I feel a lot of shame, but I'm willing to admit that
It's okay.
we failed.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
Failure.
I look at other people who got plants and their plants are thriving. They take care of them. My dad has so many plants. Like, he loves plants. We've always had plants growing up. Like, we had a plant that was as tall as the ceiling of our house, and they had to put sticks and things in it to keep it straight. Right. And it literally was all the way around, all the way over the ceiling, all the way from the ground up. He grew this plant all our childhood and got it to that point. Mm-hmm. I don't know what ended up happening to it, but my dad always been into plants. Yeah. And, so I like the idea of it, but it's I think we both working and all that stuff. It's a bunch of.
It doesn't matter.
It's a bunch of stuff going on, Kirk, with both of us.
We don't take the time.
I know, but it's even right now.
And you want to get frogs.
Yeah.
We're going to kill the frogs, Carmen.
No, the frogs, you just feed them and then clean the tank.
You can't feed a plant.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with the plants. Mm-hmm. I think you over cared about them. You kept fucking with them.
Maybe at the beginning I over cared.
You kept watering them. You kept looking at them. You kept, every time I turned around, Kirk staring at the plant.
Yeah.
I was like, stop looking at them.
I definitely messed up that aloe plant. The aloe plant is definitely my fault.
You go overboard sometimes. It's pretty funny.
But the bloom laid, I think it's called, the one the red one.
But I got that for you a long time ago.
I don't know what's wrong with that.
That plant is over a year old, so we kept it for a while.
Yeah, same with your graduation plant.
Yeah, we kept it for a while, but it's going downhill now. Mm-hmm. But I feel right now, we're slobs. I feel like we're not getting enough things done. I feel like there's so many things to do, and there's still so many things to do. And we got this bigger space. Now we gotta clean it. And I'm trying to keep up with it. I'm okay, day off. I do all the laundry. I do all the dishes. I clean the kitchen the best I can because I got so many other things to do. And then I'm let me organize the room. Let me organize the living room. Let me do the bathroom. Right. 2 days later, the shit all back dirty again, and I ain't got a day off to go through that whole routine again. So it's like trying to just do one thing at a time to like keep up on it. It's like, okay, today I cleaned out the refrigerator and freezer, and then tomorrow's another like this shit is nonstop.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's too hard to be an adult.
You gotta keep. We need to get one of those maids.
Yeah.
Come in every week.
Just once a week.
Yeah.
That's the problem. We need to clean more than once a week.
Why?
Because in order to maintain, you gotta clean constantly. That's why I'm always cleaning shit.
Yeah, but then you get the lady that does the good clean once a week.
I like to vacuum myself.
You get the lady that comes in, does the good clean once a week.
We not getting a lady.
And then
Kirk, if we get a cleaning person, it's gonna be an older man.
It makes it easier for you to maintain.
It's gonna be an older man.
Because you just do a little bit like on day 3.
Or we can pay my mom to do it. Okay. But we're an older man. But ain't no lady coming in my house.
Why not?
Because no, and look at my man. No,
I won't be here.
I don't care. You know that's the number one rule. They tell girls like don't have no lady around your man. That's stupid.
Interesting.
Even though I trust you, no, you're not getting no lady maid. That's crazy. No one does that. We're not rich. We can't afford a maid.
I guess not.
Yeah, what you got to pay a maid?
Sour Patch Kids.
Just for a couple hours, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you got 3 hours. Get all this done. We pay you $30. No, we gotta probably pay.
Yeah,
40,
a professional lady.
We don't need a professional for this apartment. We just need a regular one.
I know. She'll be done in 20 minutes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll give you $1 a minute.
She gonna go fold our blanket and see like, damn, why is this blanket ripped?
Yeah, where's there so many rips on this blanket?
I did a good job sewing them. You see what I'm saying? It's just one more thing. Like you want a problem fixed. That blanket costs $400, so we keeping that shit forever. So I'm just gonna have to sew a lot of holes in this blanket.
Right.
I'm like baffled as to how this expensive ass blanket is just like going
We
downhill.
wore it out. It
costs too much money, but the polyester blanket will still be going right now.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
It would be just as trashed.
Oh my! See, that's why you don't buy expensive blankets because then they end up trash.
But it feels so good.
It does feel good when you first get in bed.
Yeah, it's
you get
like
clean and then lay in clean
it's
blankets.
like the bed's giving you a nice little hug. Mm-hmm. Like here, you're home now. And sometimes it's like the worst. Like trying to get comfortable in bed, you just don't feel it. But some days you just get in it and everything it's just perfectly right. And you're like, yeah, this is it right here. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Never with the polyester sheets.
Oh my God.
No, you never get that feeling.
Even last night you were so hot. I'm like, oh my God, he's so fucking hot. Like you burning up the covers, everything. I was like, this shit's gonna catch on fire tonight.
Yeah.
This Kirk's just so hot.
Yeah. Get hot.
Would you eat some hot stuff last night?
No.
No?
No, I didn't eat anything hot.
You tried those hot fries from Kroger?
Chicken fries.
Those chicken fries from Kroger?
And it said hot. And then I threw them in the air fryer.
Yeah.
And the other chicken fries, it just said hot. And it was hot with red letters. And I was like, I can handle hot.
Yeah.
Then I said,
it doesn't say flaming or nothing.
It just says hot. I was like, oh, you want to try one? And I was like, oh. I tried to offer you some, and you were like, I see what you're doing over there. I ain't gonna have
because I know how it feels to eat hot stuff. It gotta come out, and it don't feel good. So I don't like spicy.
Yeah.
Just because I know it's not gonna sit well and it doesn't feel good coming out.
I love the spice.
I know.
I like a good medium spice. I don't think I like things super spicy.
Yes, you do.
Why?
We went to the Mexican restaurant again because Kirk is
that was
obsessed.
Not my fault.
Kirk is obsessed with Mexican food and he just want to have burritos and tacos and shit all the time. Enchiladas all the time. We go there and first thing he do when he get his food, grab the hot sauce. And then you go to put the tapatio on your food. Yeah. And it didn't have a stopper. And he put it all over everywhere.
And it just goes and the whole thing is just covered in tapatio.
I was like, oh my God, you just ruined the whole thing.
And it was so hot.
What?
But what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go to the dude, hey, can you...
I'm sorry, there was no stopper on your bottle.
There was no stopper on your bottle. Oh, man, I felt so embarrassed.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
But I handled it, Carmen.
You handled it.
I handled my shit.
That's horrible. Yeah, I think we need to find another Mexican spot. Not that place no more, because they don't put enough cheese on their nachos.
Yeah, there wasn't much cheese on the nachos.
Yeah, and I'm not okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna give me nachos, you make sure it's covered in cheese. Now, see, that's my problem right now.
Yeah, cheese.
I'm trying to go on a diet, and
you made chili cheese fries
last night.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the problem is, I'm at work all day, so I'm working a 9 to 8 shift. So I'm there, no breakfast, no lunch, no nothing.
Uh-huh.
I have a salad.
You're at work during all the meal times.
Exactly.
Right.
So I have a salad, and I'm like, but I'm working my ass off. So by the time the end of the shift, I'm just exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
This salad is just not doing it for me. And then on top of that, I'm already pissed because I made my salad and sat down, and then the dishwashing kid threw it away because he thought I had left the table. And I'm like, what the fuck? Then I go make another salad, which is the second time depressing. Make a second salad.
I gotta make this thing. I don't want the first time, the second time. Yeah.
Right. I'm like, oh my God. And by the time I got off, I'm like, Kirk, we gotta go get something to eat. I'm sorry, but like, I gotta figure out meal plans or something. Thank you, Barnesy, for the Noom app. I signed up for it today, so I'm gonna see how it works. Yeah, hopefully it's helpful as far as like meal planning and stuff like that. But I'm gonna have to get active. I'm gonna have to go to the gym or do something. I can't just not do anything. It sucks. It sucks getting older.
Yeah. Everything slows down.
Metabolism, everything.
Yeah.
And I was just looking stupid. Just trying to. They're like, okay, we think that you can reach this goal of 13 pounds before you go to your next big event. I'm like, okay, so let's see how this works.
That's what it said
Yeah.
to you?
Yeah, so it says pick your next big event. So then I just picked a date within like a month because I want to lose a certain amount within a month. And I was like, okay, we think we can get you down 12 pounds or 13 pounds before that month. And they give you dates and timelines if you follow their structure.
Nice.
So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's see if I can work with it.
See if
it's the no butter. The butter gotta go.
The butter.
They say if you eat a pound of butter, you retain that pound. I don't know how true that is, but somebody told me that.
You'd be a lot of pounds of butter.
I mean, you burn it off eventually, but I'm saying initially you retain that butter until you burn it off. But like other stuff has to process through your system and everything. But they say butter like sticks when you eat it.
Okay.
You think that I'd be like 50 pounds extra?
50 pounds of butter?
Yeah.
Carmen Johnson's documentary, 50 pounds of butter.
Yeah. I'm slowing down on the butter. I buy margarine. You buy butter.
Yeah.
But I'm slowing down on the margarine and the butter. And the cheese has to go.
Cheese. No more cheese.
Yeah, after last night. No more cheese.
Okay.
I'm just going to slow down on a bunch of stuff. I'm looking at our refrigerator. It's a bunch of pasta I made in there.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm supposed to do is going to go in the garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's depressing.
Yeah, you look at the leftovers and you're like, oh, man.
It's all got to go in the garbage.
Yeah.
Because I can't eat pasta. Can't do the bread that we got. If you don't eat it, it's going to go in the garbage. That bread was trash anyways, but.
Yeah.
A nice Kroger special bread. Yeah.
The $1.99 bread. Not that the price has anything to do with it, but it's just there.
Kind of, though.
And then it was like sticky, and I think it cut my mouth. That bread.
Yeah, it was a little aggressive.
Crunchy.
Yeah.
It was like flaky, crispy. Like in the middle of the bread, where the bread's supposed to be soft.
It wasn't that
you
bad.
still had the crunch through it.
It's so funny. So one thing that it's just one thing that really irritates me at my job, and it's because we have a small caps menu for little kids, and a hot dog, a beef hot dog, and the hot dogs are really good. I mean, they're better than the Bar S for sure. But
it's just anything.
Yeah, well, you put a corn dog, a Bar S, in a corn dog. It's all right.
No.
So the kids will the family will order a hot dog for the kids, and then it goes out to the dining room. And the first thing that happens, 2 minutes later, the server comes back. Hey, the hot dog rolled off the kid's plate. Can you do another one? It's like, oh my God, why is these people not keeping their hot dogs on these kids' plates? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a parent problem.
Right.
You have a 4-year-old that is eating. You're supposed to be watching them.
Right.
It's like, you ain't paid for all these hot dogs. Like, why do you get 5 hot dogs free?
Because you drop a hot dog on the floor.
Because you're a child. Because people think, oh, it's just a little kid. Okay, but kids got to pay rent too. That's what child support and all that stuff is for. Yo, kid, you think because you a kid you just get by free? No, you don't.
Hey, my parents used to say, "You're not a house guest." I'm like, you're a piece of the. You're not a house guest, so you don't get to just be served.
Right.
Like your whole time you live with us.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you need to get up and like clean up after yourself. Do your own shit. Like participate. You can't just be sitting here and like we do everything. Like that's why if we have a kid, they going into acting or something immediately because you gonna pay where you stay. And this bitch, we gonna put you to
extra.
work. You gonna pay. Yeah. We gonna get you out there on some magazines or something.
Okay.
The kids,
Nobody buys magazines anymore. You're already setting our kid up for failure. You know what? You're gonna be the next magazine star. By the time you have a kid, they're not even gonna know what a magazine is.
Yeah, that's true. I still look at them. I still look at the
You do,
magazines
but
in the
you're
checkout
old.
aisle. Oh my God. I'm 33 and I feel so old with all these younger kids around me that I work with.
Yeah.
It's like they're like, "Who's Biggie and Tupac?" I'm like, "Oh my God, get away from me!" It's like they don't know like these basic things. Like I think I asked them like, "You know who Spike Lee is?" Like, no, we have no clue who Spike Lee is. They just don't know any of like these basic things.
Right.
I don't think they even know who Lil Kim is. Like Jesus Christ, like they don't know any of that old hip hop. They're listening to the Post Malones and stuff right now.
Well, you got to think that as time goes on, there's more, right?
Right.
So how are you supposed to keep track of everything that happened before?
You don't. I mean, you get it from like the people before you.
Yeah, but
like my mom watched all the stuff. My mom listened to old school music, so I know who the OJs are and like
Right.
Al Green and
it was a lot narrow, more
Yeah.
narrow back then, where
Definitely.
you had like these. Now they've got the SoundCloud people.
well, social
Well,
media in general blew everything up.
Yeah, so now there's like 1 million people out there that you could be like, oh, I like this, I like that, I like that, and then you don't even know who the new people are.
Right.
That's my thing. You tell me something that is new and popular, I'll be like, I don't know what that is.
And then now they have those things on where you can buy a commercial on YouTube and just play your music that way. They got all these different outlets now, so I know I get what you're talking about for sure. It's just crazy talking to somebody younger. You know what I mean? It's that time where it's in the reverse now, where you're not the younger person that's asking the stupid questions.
Right.
You're the person answering the stupid questions.
Right.
And it's like, man, I think about the people
Well,
older
stupid's
than.
not the right word.
Well, yeah, it is kind of.
No,
I think about being younger and me being that person. I was probably so fucking irritating,
Uh-huh.
and now these kids are irritating me, and it's like that was me.
Uh-huh.
I was irritating all the adults around me, and I didn't even realize it because they don't realize it. It's just silly.
Shoes on the other foot.
Yeah.
Is it speaking of new and popular? We watched the new Black Panther movie, Wakanda Forever. Whew. Whenever they said Wakanda Forever, I was like, they said the title of the movie. You typically don't watch those superhero stuff, but this
No.
one grabbed your attention.
You were already watching it.
But you stop. I saw you press play. I can tell when something grabs your attention because you press a pause on your phone because you're constantly watching your phone, and then whenever you like see something, you'll be like boop, and then like you'll pretend like you're still looking at it, but you're really not. You don't want me to like have the like she's really
No, that's
getting
not
into it.
true.
But anyway, what did you think? Phones. Clearly, you made the decision to put the phone down.
I think it was good.
You liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't need to go back and see the first one.
I went to the theater to see the first one.
Yeah.
Fell asleep.
Yeah, I don't think I need to do that. The second one was fine. It was all the graphics and all that stuff is pretty cool. You know what I mean? So that stuff is always cool to look at.
Special effects.
Yeah, all that stuff is pretty cool.
They make it look pretty cool.
But I wouldn't have put it on if you wasn't watching it. But then sometimes you watch stuff and it catches my eye, and I watch it with you. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I thought it was really good. Yeah. I liked the graphics and all that stuff. Yeah. I thought the girl, the main character, his sister in the movie, I thought she was perfect for the role because the way they had her hair and everything. Mm-hmm. She looked like a little skinny girl. She did
look like a little skinny girl.
She looked like she fit the part. She fit the part good, I think. Right. Versus somebody else they would have put in that role. I think she fit perfectly in that part. So that's good. Uh-huh. I like that when you watch a movie and it looks believable because it looks like that person would be in that role. Uh-huh. I hate when you watch a movie and you're like, that person would not be in that position.
Not that person.
No.
Yeah. So. What's something that you would think that person wouldn't be there?
They were just talking about something. Lunel was talking about something. I forgot what movie she was talking about. It was an old school movie. And she was just like, it was a guy who was like 3 feet taller than his wife. And she was just like, that would never work. It was something like that. But I can't remember. Like, Spike Lee is my only one that I go to.
Because Spike Lee, you don't like and Do the Right Thing?
That he put
Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez is his girlfriend. Because that is so far from the truth. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
Is it though?
It is.
I don't know.
I think so. I just feel like, Spike Lee's an ugly man. You realize that? He's very unattractive.
You think so?
Like he looked like a frog.
He's got some
a lot going on.
Yeah.
But just to go back to what I was talking about the kids and the hot dogs falling on the floor. It's funny because now hot dogs are called glizzies, and we've talked about it before, but you was just looking up some videos on the phone recently.
Well, apparently it's like a DC thing, a Washington DC thing, to call hot dog a glizzy. Yeah. But the Aqua Teen Hunger Force, they have a new movie out. And I turned it on. I used to watch the Aqua Teens whenever I was younger. You know, they were funny. I made it about 10 minutes through the new movie. I had to turn it off. It was not very. I was like, I can't do it. But they play the song at the beginning, and the guy says in the song, and I heard it. He said, "I'm eating a glizzy in the busy, like I'm sitting at Denny." And I was like, Carmen, look, glizzy. They're talking about glizzies right there.
How that go so mainstream and viral to where everywhere you go, you can't eat no hot dog in public or no sausage, or you eating a glizzy. And it's not the older generation. It's these young kids, these teenagers, and 19 and 17 and all these kids. They gonna call you out for that glizzy. They call you a glizzy gobbler. Yeah.
Yeah, there's and then so
explain it to people who don't understand it.
What?
Like what a glizzy gobbler is.
It's somebody who eats hot dogs.
It's a man who eats hot dogs or sausages.
I think it could be.
It's not a girl.
It could be a girl.
No, it ain't a girl. It's only men because
because one of these things I see on the YouTube was a woman singing about glizzies. And the song was called Glizzy Gobbler.
Yeah, but it's more so aimed to poke fun at men. It's not for women.
She says on I think it was like Little Scar or Scar Lip. I can't remember what her name was, but she had a pinned comment on her video. She made like a actual like music video. Yeah. And then she said on there, she was like, may the YouTube algo change MG life. I think she meant to say my life, but she wrote MG life. Yeah. But she made the song because this slang term of glizzy is getting a lot of traction. Yeah. So she's like, I'm gonna make a glizzy song.
Yeah, even though it don't apply to her.
Right.
It's for men. So yeah, if you're a grown man, you can't be walking down the street, go to the hot dog truck and just get a hot dog. You can do it, but if it's
nobody says that
it might be some groups of teenagers walk past you and be like, look at him eating that glizzy. It's just super funny. It's so silly.
Yeah,
it's really silly. So I was watching this I get into, I scroll on my phone a lot, and I was watching this TikTok video, and it's this older white guy, and he's delivering a pizza, and I think it was for like Pizza Hut or somewhere, and he's in the hood. So I feel like there should be protocol or something, like when you get these new pizza people, they have no idea where they're working in the environment they're working in, which they should know if they're going to be working over there. Or you're going up to people's houses in these like ghetto areas. What do you think they do? They rob the pizza man because it's the easiest robbery you can do. And the pizza man typically not carrying a gun. He carrying a pizza. So it's like an easy lick. Like, I've never been around it personally because I didn't hang out with kids who robbed the pizza man. But I know pizza man who has been robbed, and I know kids who've done it before. And so in this video, the pizza man walks up to the door. He's called to a house and that's the number one trick. He's called to a house that is not the person's house that's ordering the pizza. So they say like the couple neighbors over that address. And then when the pizza man comes up, they come from behind him. So he's at the door knocking at the door. They know these people not home. That's why they sent him to that house. He's knocking at the door. The kids come up. One guy comes up behind him. And the guy says, well, you got to pay me first. And he said, well, let me look at it first. He said, what you got? And he was like, oh, I got these 2 pieces. The boy just snatches the bag, the whole bag, and just takes off running. But not while he's snatching the bag, there's another kid who goes to the pizza man car and take the money bag with all the money from the deliveries right off the seat. So that guy is taking a bag and run off while the guy is snatching a pizza running off. And the pizza man was just looking so confused. Like, what the hell just happened? They just took the money and the pizza. They didn't take anything else. They didn't beat him up or push him down or nothing. They literally just snatched it out of his hand and ran. And while the one boy got the pizza, the other boy got the money. And everybody was like, damn, first day on the job. Like, that's the easiest thing. Like, you have to watch out for that. I just thought it was interesting. Because on TikTok, they make it seem like he's the bad guy. Like, he's the person.
Pizza man?
Yeah, that he's stupid for putting himself in that situation. And it's
not
like,
the bad guy, just
right, not the bad guy, but the idiot in the situation.
Okay.
And it's like, how is he the idiot? Because he's just doing a job. Apparently, you just got to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate though. Yeah. You ever robbed a pizza man?
No, I never robbed the pizza man. No, I would never even think to rob the pizza man. No.
Oh my God, I've heard so many stories about people robbing the pizza man. It used to happen in my neighborhood all the time.
Yeah, I think the pizza man, he's like a little, like, somebody's that's sacred. Don't mess with the pizza man.
I know. I'm trying to get my damn pizza. Now you're not going to come over here because y'all doing robbery.
Right. Well, you ain't going to come over here because, Steve over there wants to rob the pizza man? No.
So rude.
Now only Papa John's comes over here? I mean, they got the butter and the peppers in there, but
yeah, but Pizza Hut gave me a whole pizza, didn't cut it.
Really?
I had to cut it with scissors in a hotel room. Yeah, I was pretty pissed.
Been there before. Cutting pizza with scissors.
Yeah.
We were at a friend's house and he made a pizza, a Red Baron pizza. He's like, I got a pizza. He cooked the pizza. And he had to cut it with scissors.
Why? You didn't have no knives or nothing?
I don't know what happened. We were like in the basement, so I don't know if he didn't want to go upstairs or what. But
you're like, we're just gonna use these scissors.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's between the blades of them scissors?
Yeah, nothing. I don't know. And then me and Zach were like, my buddy Zach, we were like, what is that? He's using scissors. And you don't care.
Yeah, not when you're younger.
Yeah.
You don't. You're just like, whatever.
Yeah, it's something you can talk about later on.
So I got an invite to a baby shower here. One of the girls I work with invited me to a baby shower. You ever been to one?
Nope.
No, that's a girl thing or a boy thing?
I wouldn't ever. I don't give off the vibes that I would even want to be next to a baby shower.
I mean, if one of your
friends,
if Zach or somebody had a kid, you would go to his baby shower.
They have had kids, and you know what? I didn't go to.
Were you invited?
The baby shower. No,
that's probably because you're a guy. I don't know how it works.
No, I wasn't around.
Like, you play a bunch of games and baby games and stuff like that. I told her I would go if it just depends if I can get the day off of work. I mean, It's not like my job is gonna be like, yeah, you got a day off to go to a baby shower. It's like, I don't fucking care. You got to be here to work.
Right.
So it just depends. If I get the day off, I might go. You want to go with me? No. I don't know if baby showers are a men thing. I think it's more of a woman thing, right?
No, you don't need to go there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can. I don't need to be there.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's probably not going to be many guys there anyway.
Right. There's a Curb Your Enthusiasm where somebody's having a kid through like a surrogate, and so they have a baby shower, and Larry's like, well, what are we getting the surrogate? They're like, what do you mean? It's like, well, she's the one actually having the baby. Shouldn't she get a gift too? And like he gets the surrogate, it's not the actual mother.
That's a weird, controversial one because you don't get the whole push gift thing?
No.
Like, so men will give women a push gift. Like when you push out the baby, it's like a little gift to like celebrate you pushing a kid out. It's called a push gift. You can't give that to the lady who's not having a kid. So do you not give that to the surrogate? I mean, obviously, people who are on a little bit more of the poorer spectrum is not giving out push gifts, but like it's more of a thing you see like in celebrity life and stuff where such and such got this for their push gift. So you could give a little tiny gift like that to the surrogate, and maybe it won't make the mom feel bad because she didn't push the kid out.
Right.
But the mom probably looks at it like, it's my baby. She don't get nothing.
Right.
But she pushing your kid out.
Yeah.
That's that's too much going on. Like it's not popular enough for me to comment on it, I guess, because I don't understand I understand it, but I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I don't know anybody who's done it either, except for Andy Cohen. Andy Cohen and his husband, they had a kid.
Right.
So
somebody had to have it.
Right.
Right.
So that's the only example I know. But I don't know. That's a funny episode. That's funny that he would explore that though. Larry David, I'm surprised he ain't got in trouble in all these years.
Why?
Because he touch on topics that makes people feel a certain way because it's everyday life.
Right.
It's things that actually
happen.
Yeah, at some point, one of those scenarios you've been into, if not multiple ones.
Yeah.
So,
that's why it's relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it's surprising he hasn't got a backlash. People kind of just let him do whatever he wants.
Of course.
That's pretty cool. All right, so this is the end of the Sweet Gravy podcast today. Thank you guys for listening. If you have any questions or suggestions, please go to sweetgravypod@gmail.com. You can also check us out on YouTube and every other streaming platform.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye.